So in my last video I made this profile, and I made from the data which I got from the Excel, and today I want to show you how you can make a profile of a proposed design. So how you can do that is you come to the profile, and after coming to the profile you can see something called the profile creation tools. So you just click, and now you need to click the profile view, and after that you can give the name to your profile. So let's call it proposed let's call it proposed profile, and we are going to use to differentiate from the other one. We can give it a different style, so we're going to use the design profile, and this is the layer. It's going to be displayed in, and the labels that give the slopes and all that. So we're just going to go with the default, and we just click OK. Now after that, now we get this profile creation tool. So we just come here and we can have some settings. For example, I want to have the curve settings, and I'm not going to change anything. Maybe just stick with the default. So just click OK. Now because we want to make the profile not just with the standard change point, we want to have a curve. So I'm going to choose the draw tangent to the curves, which means the profile will insert curves where there is a change point. So we can go ahead and we just come here. For example, you can just click here and maybe go like that, like that, like that. Just continue. Go ahead, click, and maybe you end there. So as you can see, we have created our profile, and now maybe just to have it easier to display, we can just change the scale. Maybe you can go to 500, and then we have some labels here, and these labels are the ones that we instructed our style to have. For example, this is the beginning point of the vertical curve. So the station, this station is 0 plus 065.72, and what does this point mean? This is the low point station, and this is the low point elevation. So if we want to, so this one describes this curve, the beginning of the vertical curve, the end of the vertical curve, and this is the length of the vertical curve, which is 11.3, and then we have the chi value and all that, and the point of vertical in intersection elevation. So this is this elevation here, and can try to see if that is correct. So in just station here, click, and then you want to see if that is correct, and then no, see if endpoint maybe we need to, or you can just even put a cursor here, and then you can see this is 887.749, and see that is the, yeah, it is just around there, 887.39. Let's check again. 887.749. So this information of the profile here, we can get it from here, and if we just come here, you can have the elevation, the K values, and all that information here, which you can, if you want, you can copy it to your to Excel, and for example, let's say I don't want those curves, I think they are too small, so I can come here and change, for example, let's say 150, and let's just copy, like that, like that, like that, and I think so on and so forth. So you can notice now they have been adjusted only where up to the point where I have changed. So the rest, maybe they are still not changed, which you can change the way I have indicated. Now supposing you don't want this curve here, so you just come here and remove this part of the curve, and now you have a sudden change of the vertical intersection. So anything else is, for example, you can come here and insert a PVI like here, and maybe insert another one here, and now you have point, which is now you have separated this one into with a change point. So, and I can do the same here, maybe you can just remove like that, and now you have cut this one into two parts. So what you can do, maybe for example, maybe I don't want it to be like that, I can change, and also maybe change this one like that, and for example, I can have a curve, maybe I can add a free vertical curve like this one. I can just pick this point, this part, and this one, and now I have a curve here like that. Maybe if I don't want, supposing I want to still change that one, for example, I can bring this one here, and maybe for example, if I want to add some length, I can just pick this one here. So I can just come here and then join, and now I have I have joined now I have closed the gap that I had input there. And for example, if I don't want this PI, I can just come here and delete it like this. And supposing I want to have a curve here, but I want to still maintain some reference here, so I can just come here and maybe I use the PVI based. So just click here, and then this is the one that I'm going to use. And now I want to have the pass-through point of my curve like that. And now I have inserted a curve, and likewise this is how you can have your design curve, which you can change if you feel that you want to change some points. And then maybe I failed to mention, for example, where we have a PVI. For example, let me just have one here. This PVI has grabbing points, and you can see I can move it up one, I can move it like that, and maybe I can also just move it like that. If I were to grab it like this, it will move everything like that. Okay, so these are quite important things that you might want to know how to navigate yourself through the design process, and how to deal with the profiles and all that. So the next thing I would like to show you is, for example, if I were to come to the profile view properties, I can do a hatch, and that hatch can give an indicative cut and fill area. So you can just have this one. So maybe I can say when in cut, the upper boundaries will be if I'm in cut, let's just maintain like this. If I am in fill, like that, so the upper boundary will be in the upper boundary will be the proposed, and the lower boundary will be the existing. So let us see what happens. So you can see now I have created an indicative cut fill diagram. So supposing if I just push this one like this, you see what happens. Now I have a cut here instead of having a fill here. So these are the few things you can start with in profiles and profile views. So thank you very much for your time.